everyone. Our next mission is clear. We need to contact all the major organizations, explain the situation to the public, and then begin the evacuation.
We will reach out to Natlan and Snezhnaya. Anyone found north of the Experimental Design Bureau should follow the Fatui to Snezhnaya.
I'm guessing Paimon's going to be dealing with that due to the fact that, you know, she's the only person that knows Mawika and the other people in Natlan.
Then I, Mr. Varka, and the Frost Moon Scions will escort them to Natlan.
Jahoda, you should help Lauma. This is too big of a task for one person.
Bruh.
Well, good for you if all this only takes a day. Of course.
Shut the fuck up!
Boss, wait. Don't I get a say in this?
Oh, I'm sorry. Something to add, Jahoda?
Are you sure you don't want to come with us?
Who will see to our other work if we're all busy evacuating residents? Sandrone insists that Columbina is still alive. And we have a traveler to rescue.
I bet we're in for an uphill battle here. But we can help out too. Ineffa and I are gonna help Nashatown's residents carry their stuff.
I've contacted the Lightkeepers. A colleague of mine will join us shortly.
As for me, I guess I'll be making an early return to Sumeru. I think it's important that someone informs the Dendro Archon of what's going on in Nod-Krai.
Roger that. Someone should inform Mondstadt too. Mr. Duran, can I trust you to handle that? I think you fly faster than any of us can run.
Where's Wander, by the way?
I intend to stay behind and help Miss Sandrone with her research. She has some alchemy-related questions that she'd like me to explore.
I believe she has been investigating some Fontanian technology recently. She made a point of bringing the relevant materials with her when she left the Experimental Design Bureau. She's sorting through everything in her room as we speak.
Okay.
I should mention that we have one other friend who isn't present. He hasn't made his position in all of this clear. But if we know anything about him, he's likely investigating on his own.
Paimon's been very quiet today. But I know how close she and the Traveler are with the Natlanese.
Okay. Paimon will do her best.
Make sure to heed Sandrone's warning. Many of us have been cursed by Dottore. As such, under no circumstances should anyone cross national borders. Personally, I have faith in Columbina. Things look grim, sure, but who knows how it'll play out. Same goes for rescuing the Traveler. We'll be counting on you to gather intel on them, Miss Nefer.
You know, at the exact same time, Varka, shouldn't you be trying to contact the Hexen Circle, given this is a pretty big scenario?
Ah, wonderful. You're all here. We're still facing quite a catastrophe here at the world's borders. Alice has roped in every Hexen Circle member she can get a hold of. Except for me. She told me I had to come and help you all out as a matter of urgency.
Oh, okay, so the borders are still fucking horrible right now. Horrible? Horrible? What am I saying?
I quote, "You love talking, don't you? Take these. Make sure the whole party gets one each. You'll be in charge of making sure everyone stays connected. Anyway, I'll be right with you all, serving as a communication hub."
What, so we give a message to you, we give a message to you, you give a message to them?
That's all from me. Head off as soon as you're ready. I'll be staying here to keep watch, and I'll be sending you my blessings.
Oh, what the heck? So they really are hollow. Iglua! Stop drinking!
Ah, Sir Flins. Perfect timing. I just arrived myself.
Cool.
But in fact, I know you have been sitting here for quite some time. If you saw me, why didn't you say something? I was curious to see how long you could sit still for. Also, how many times do I have to tell you not to address me as master?
What do you mean by that?
My newest acquaintances tell me I love complimenting others. What do you think? I think they don't understand why you do it. You just love puffing people up till they're a big, happy ball of hot air that floats away into the sky.
That's cool and everything, but let's keep moving forward here.
Is the situation that bad?
Yes.
We just held a strategy meeting. Let me fill you in. We need everyone gone from Pyramida. We also need a team of Lightkeepers to scour the more remote regions of Nod-Krai for civilians to evacuate. Good. I'm sure you and the others will make short work of this. Now, don't forget, once you've completed this task, make sure you and the rest of the team evacuate to either Snezhnaya or Natlan as well.
You mentioned that you have something else to deal with later. How difficult is it going to be? However bad things have gotten in the past, NodKrai has never faced a mass evacuation before. But from the sounds of it, you don't intend to come with us.
You did tell him about the curse, yeah?
I've been afflicted with some sort of curse, and I'm told it may well trigger if I set foot outside of Nod-Krai. As such, I cannot leave.
What? No. Why? Why would anyone want to curse you?
Because Dottore is a bitch-ass punk?
There are plenty of people out there willing to trample over others in pursuit of their own goals.
You're making light of what is an incredibly serious situation.
What's incredibly serious is that you should be running around making people pack up.
Indeed, I am. And
what? I told you, I'm furious about this.
if you find yourself feeling angry, perhaps start by drinking a big glass of water. Come by the lighthouse sometime. We'll catch ourselves a few fish.
Just promise me you'll come back in one piece. All right?
Oh my gosh, you're gay for each other, says the shipper. The clanker. Damn!
It appears that the doctor's energy signature has changed to something similar to Kuvaki. NodKrai's Kuvaki devices will only have a limited effect on it. I can see why you've chosen to place your hopes in alchemy instead. Also, I must say these books are rather profound.
My subordinates just shipped them in from Fontaine. Some of them are from the Narcissenkreuz Order. Additionally, after some further scanning, I've discovered something extremely annoying. That skies contain multiple moons. A long time ago, when I did my first scan, I detected 3. Just as the legends say.
Yeah?
But when I checked again just now, I detected 4 moons.
My granny called, she said, Travis, you work too hard. Don't worry, you forget about me.
4.
So there's 1 extra?
Or we just got a new moon.
Yeah. Originally, I thought that if I could still find 3 moons, that would at least mean Columbina's still alive. But then it occurred to me that apart from the frost moon, Tevat's moons are just husks.
Technically still moons, but yeah, not exactly the moons that we, these people would, usually call
And
them.
husks surely shouldn't show up in the scan, since they're not alive. It's weird, isn't it? If we can't even distinguish between a dead and a living moon, how are we supposed to know whether a moon goddess is still alive?
What if all of them are technically alive?
It's certainly possible. In which case, the 4th moon you detected may be Dottore's artificial creation.
So he wasn't bluffing. He really built his own moon marrow. Ugh, I'm so mad right now.
Calm down. You must not fall for the rage bait.
It's easy to get overwhelmed when you have too much on your plate. Maybe you need to relax.
Nothing can calm me down at a time like this. I need more time, and I need progress.
Shut the fuck up!
I really hate that ringing tone. What do you want? We're busy.
Columbina's alive.
Are you still at the Curatorium of Secrets?
Yeah. Look, everyone else is still out, so there's no hurry. Plus, I'm busy, so I would appreciate if you gave me some space.
Even though we have crucial intel to share?
Fine, I'm listening.
Do you intend to share it via the Dodo communication device?
Why not?
Ordinarily I would, but this is a unique situation. I think it's best that we discuss it in person.
Bruh.
All right then. So, what's the situation? So not dying isn't enough for the moon goddess, huh? She has to show off too. Anyway, does this mean we can deduce her condition from the moon marrows?
Miss Androne, there's nothing wrong with simply admitting that you're happy to hear the good news.
If she can't control the flow of time in there, she's just gonna keep moving backwards.
Her final destination would be the moment at which the space she is in was created.
Oh, so what the fuck? We're going back in time, back in time.
But it doesn't seem like we can influence that space from the outside world. So how can we help her? Also, if she's alive, Rarier and Thalindis might be too.
I'm afraid I must concur with Miss Nefer in this.
Can't exactly argue with that. Let's leave it there for now. I've taken notes on everything you said.
Sure, I'll stay here. I have things to work on.
So, cool.
Paimon, are you there? Oh, right. She went with Varka to Natlan, didn't she? Speaking of the Traveler, where could they be? There's a note from Paimon.
Paimon here. Not in at the moment, but if anyone needs to borrow her stuff or the Travelers, go ahead and help yourself. Paimon won't be mad. Also, Traveler, if you get back before Paimon, make sure to get some rest.
How sweet. Well, since you offered, Paimon, don't mind if I do.
Is she gonna take the key?
All the items they use day to day are here.
Oh, she's gonna use the key.
What do we have here?
Oh.
Perfect. I'll use this.
Oh, so she's not gonna use the spaceship key that we just conveniently have around.
Hang in there. We'll find you.
Oh, I'm Hulkbuster!
Even the tiniest variable can make big waves in the present. Now then, allow me to put these incompatible fragments together in your stead. First, establish and verify the existence of the Great Circle.
Yeah?
Absolute nihil on one end, absolute reality on the other. Now, search between these two extremes. Then, the construction criteria. Variables. The sparks of civilization shall run out unless we consider introducing variables from outside the system. This is horrendously complicated. After all that, I'm still missing a few variables. I need to think this through again. How do you think it looks, Polonia? Like the frenzied scrawlings of a madwoman?
I fell asleep, my bad.
No one's asking me, obviously, but I hope you all know that I never wanted to save the world.
Lady Arlecchino, word has reached us that Lady Marionette's troops are all in position. They are ready to act as soon as the order is given.
Excellent.
The only thing is, they are fewer in number than we expected. It looks like many of them must have lost their lives at the hand of the monsters released by the Doctor.
Can't be helped.
It's been a while, Arlecchino. You look well.
Child?
Did Dottore really have to build his lab right on the sole path between Snezhnaya and Nod-Krai? Had to go on a huge detour to stay out of its line of sight.
I assume you've brought word from Her Majesty?
Of course, all part of the job. Firstly, the Tsaritsa has authorized Fatui Internal Affairs to review Dottore's case. While they're working on that, I've been ordered to come and receive the refugees from Nod-Krai.
They are nearby. My team will escort you to them shortly.
Great. Aside from that, Her Majesty has a message for you and Sandrone personally. Huh? Where is Sandrone?
She stayed behind to work since I was making the trip anyway.
All right, guess that's just how she rolls. In that case, tell her that the Tsaritsa's decree this time is pretty awesome sounding. I think she'll like this one. Still, I wonder what... Wait, what's that? Did one of our troops turn into a monster?
What?
Take him out.
Fight back, nigga! Fight back, nigga! Fight back!
I can't believe it. He was a living, breathing human one moment, and the next...
Another fine piece of work by our dear colleague, I'm afraid.
How the heck is that even possible?
What has been going on in Nod-Krai?
You don't want to know, child. Actually, you probably should know, given the fact we're going to be going to a huge fight later, so if you want to join in, it'd be really appreciated.
What? What do you mean he built a moon marrow? People build roads and houses, not moon marrows. What's his next DIY project? He's gonna build a god?
You tried that before.
I tell everyone who asks that you once crossed swords with Rex Lapis while serving as a key supporter for Rosaline's plan. But right now, you're acting like a common adventurer.
Bruh.
Thanks for speaking up for me. Those two really took me for a ride back then. Then again, surely no common adventurer would manage to get tangled up with them the way I did.
It almost sounds like you wish to repeat the experience. I might have to lower my opinion of you.
No!
Dottore is currently still experimenting with his newfound power in ways that continue to corrode the outside world.
Is that all? That's literally a hollow.
As for the human mutation, I believe this is simply a consequence of his experiments.
This is so much worse than I thought. No wonder Her Majesty's decree is so extreme. While these exceptional circumstances persist, the Harbingers are hereby authorized to use unilateral executive powers. Should Dottore pose a threat, Arlecchino and Sandrone are permitted to eliminate him.
My thanks to Her Majesty.
By the way, how's my old partner doing? I'm assuming they're with you?
He was captured after our failed assault in Dottore's lab.
What? Why? Since when does Dottore have a bone to pick with him?
That is indeed the question. Sandrone is working on it. The best thing you can do right now is complete your mission.
I guess so.
Fine.
One last thing. Tell the Rooster to get the message out to the gods and citizens of every nation in Tevat. Beware. An uncontrollable pollution is spreading forth from Nod-Krai. However, if Nod-Krai falls, things are likely to escalate. Considering Dottore is one of our own, all Fatui stationed in Nod-Krai consider it our duty to stay and fight him to the bitter end. Whatever the cost.
Hey, don't be too pessimistic. If it comes to it, I'm sure Her Majesty won't stand by and do nothing.
Bruh.
I hope you're right.
So, like, what are we doing right now? No? Yes?
You're
No.
right on time.
Thanks. Hey, do you think I'll get that gliding exam exemption? I made sure I was on my best behavior in Mondstadt.
I'll help you apply, don't worry. For now, let's see what we have here.
What are the doctor's energy fields even made from?
They are very mysterious. But ultimately, they appear to be comprised of energies from the three realms. Since you have the power of the Dragon Durin within you, I'm sure you can already tell that this energy field contains no abyssal energy. I've been thinking about something. Do you still remember the device that Dory supplied from the Academia when you and Miss Columbina fought Raria? Dory didn't go into detail on how it functions, but I have a working theory. Now, all elemental energy is, of course, derived from light realm energy to begin with. Hence, I suspect that the device works by restoring elemental energy to its original state. If this is pure light realm energy, its relation to elemental energy is one of integration versus division. Could this mean that elemental energy can dilute the power of the light realm?
Should we give it a try?
We should.
It works!
Wait, something happened?
Now you try.
All right, here goes. It's working!
Switch to abyssal energy and attack again.
No!
No surprises there. Abyssal power drains the energy field to a significantly greater extent. That's all for theory. Would you like to continue watching?
So you knew I was here.
Oh, Wander.
Huh? When did you get here?
A while ago. But Albedo sounded like he was working on his thesis defense back there.
Very thoughtful of you. I'm truly touched. Could I ask you to lend me a hand?
With what?
A little test. Try using Animo to unleash a concentrated assault with Circular Blade.
Nice! This time it tore through the field.
Tremendous. This is a major breakthrough.
Oh, so what, is Animo just that goated?
Should we go through?
We probably shouldn't risk having mutually antagonistic energies in such close proximity. Durin, you stay here and watch the entrance. Hat Guy and I will go in to investigate.
Sounds sensible to me. Keep your eyes peeled, Durin.
Don't worry, I got this. You two be careful in there. Just give me the signal if you need help, and I'll dive right in.
What do you mean, signal?
It's based on a new alchemical concoction I developed last month. When 2 bottles of it are smashed on the ground together, they emit a blinding burst of light. If it comes to that, remember to shield your eyes with your hat.
Oh, it's like a flashbang.